Well, hello, Aries, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and today I am going to do your December Zodiac reading, and this is going to be a Karma and Akashic reading. This reading I do every 4 months, so it'll be done 3 times a year. So next time it'll be done, December, January, February, March, will be in April, okay? I can't believe... it's already the end of the year. So anyway, before I get started, I would kindly ask if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you would smash that subscribe button. That would really help me. You can turn notifications off. You know, I get that. I don't want my cell phone blowing up either. And leave a positive comment, thumbs up, even if it's just an emoji. All those things help get my content out there for people to discover the channel, you know, for those that don't know about it. And do that for any YouTuber you like. And then additionally, never leave a negative comment or a thumbs down. Just remember, just because you don't like something or you don't agree with what they're saying, you know, there's other people that do enjoy it. So don't mess that up for somebody. This is a lot of work. All right, that's all I have for you right now. So I'm going to draw from 3 different decks. But before I begin, I do have some crystals out. I used these the last time. This is black kyanite, which black kyanite is a great protection stone. So we have that one. I'm going to sit over there. And then we have the selenite, which is excellent for transmuting negative energy into positive energy. Selenite is the stone of pure white light. I do sell both of these on my website, yournaturalhealer.com. Now, this black kyanite I sell, this one is a piece. You can see there's several pieces together. The ones I sell online are just probably about that big. They're just one little piece of that. And then I do sell these 4-inch selenite sticks. So I'm going to give the cards a quick cleansing. They've already been cleansed with sage, but with the tinctures. And in the background, if you hear pitter-pattering on the floor or panting, that is my spiritual German Shepherd, Parker. She thinks I'm going to play the singing bowls, and that's not happening this evening. All right, so let me move the tinctures out of the way. I'm going to move these cards off to the side just because I don't have a lot of room to work with the camera. If I put the camera too far back, then I'm reaching, and I don't want this candle, make sure that's not warm, underneath there. So I do want a little bit of extra space. So we'll put those there. All right, so Aries, please remember this is a general reading. Now I do connect with Aries energy. However, I can't connect with every Aries on the face of the earth, so this reading may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't flip out. Don't leave me a nasty comment or send me a nasty email. Remember, this reading is good until the end of March. So maybe this won't pertain to you until February or even March. Sorry, I heard Parker. So you can always come back to the reading, all right? Now, you okay, Parker? Parker! I don't want to pause the video. Okay, she's all right. She must be playing. Now, I'm not going to shuffle this way because I'm a terrible card shuffler, and that is a live flame, and I don't want to set my house on fire. So anyway, if the reading does resonate with you, there are, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, take a deep breath in, and say to yourself, yes, I claim this reading for myself, okay? And what that does is that puts a intention out into the universe saying that, yes, you understand the reading. It did pertain to you, good or bad, and you know that maybe you've got a little bit of work to do. All right, so I'm going to set these off to the side as well. Move my water out of the way. All right, so the first card we're going to talk about, Aries, is your current karmic path. Now, remember the thing with karma is, and I know not everybody believes in past lives, and that's fine, and I do apologize about my nails. I I don't get fake nails, but I get acrylic on my real nails. And I've decided not to do that for a while. And I'm not going to go pay $40, $50 to have them take it off. So my nails are going to look terrible for a while. So I apologize. Anyway, karma can carry forward from previous lifetimes. It could be the last lifetime. It could be 100 lifetimes ago. It all depends, okay? And in this lifetime, whatever, we're here to learn lessons. So sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. And whatever energy we put out into the world, whether it's good or bad, that comes back to us in the form of karma. We put good out, it's going to come back to us threefold. But let me tell you, you put that bad juju out there, it's going to come back to you 3 times. So you decide, all right? So let's talk about right now in your current space at the time that you're watching this video, what your path is, what basically karma that you're dealing with right now. Okay, you got the Strength card. This is Leo energy. It's sun energy. This is really a good card. I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus stuff, and it's not bad, but I think that maybe you might be having a little bit of confidence issues. And somehow, I don't know yet, we'll look when we get to the Akashic deck, how that's playing forward. But you're on a path where you are needing to be strong within, okay? And, I'm not saying it's something bad in life, like, like dealing with a bad breakup or a death in the family or nothing like that. But there's going to be something where you need to be strong within. But I do, like I said, I feel it's more confidence based. Okay. So I would also ask you, or wonder, as you move into this space, this could be currently happening at the time that you're watching this, or this might, as I said, this can apply anytime up until March. As this manifests, I think that the solar plexus may start to slow down. If that is the case, you need to work with citrine is a great crystal. Be careful though, because 95% of the citrine on the market is fake. It's heat treated amethyst. If you buy a piece of citrine, I don't know. If you buy a piece of citrine like this, I don't have my citrine here. Oh, I have my citrine sphere. Okay, here's a sphere. This is actually real citrine. If real citrine has a lot of like orange color to it and it's super bright, it's fake. It's heat treated amethyst. Okay. It's going to be more on the very pale side. And like this sphere, I mean, you can see it's not very big. I have a quarter here. Sorry, I don't mean to turn this into a crystal lesson, but you can kind of see that it's not very big. This sphere was $150 because it's authentic citrine. If you get this for like $80, $50, it's fake. It's heat treated amethyst. Okay. And I'm not going to get into all the properties behind it, but anyway, citrine, peach moonstone would work, yellow jasper, something to that effect would definitely help you here. But I can see that, or I should say I can feel more like in the stomach area, like maybe you're having some digestive issues, whether it's like acid reflux or GERD, or, maybe just a little bit of nausea, even maybe some gas, lots of gas. But if it begins to become a problem, it's going to manifest into those physical symptoms. Okay. So what the universe is saying is you move into this karmic space. There's a lesson that you have to learn where you need to dig deep inside of you, really dig for that inner strength. Okay. All the way down into your core. And because I'm getting the feeling that maybe in the past, whether it's this lifetime or another, that you had a problem with that. And probably people walked all over you. Because like I said, I'm hearing like confidence. Okay. So in this present space, really focus on your solar plexus. Do some meditation. Use some crystals if you're into crystal healing. Get some Reiki. Reiki would definitely help you if you're interested in distance Reiki. I have all types of packages. I do chakra balancing, all of that. But I think you would benefit from that. But just be aware, it's really important that you understand that whatever this is that you're going to be going through, and it's nothing minor, like, I don't know, what's something like, you're going to get in an argument with somebody at work and you're going to stand up for yourself. It's not minor like that. Could be something bigger, like if it was with a boss or something. It's going to be something major, but like I said, it's really going to deal with your confidence and you standing up for yourself and you standing your position and letting whoever or whatever know that I'm not taking this. I'm strong. I don't, I have confidence. I am brave. I am fearless. And that's like, the song that just came to my head, Eye of the Tiger. Dating myself again from the 80s. That was by a group called Survivor. If you've ever seen Rocky, hold on, I have to think. Rocky 1, Apollo, Rocky 2, Apollo, Rocky 3 was Mr. T. Now I can't think. If Eye of the Tiger was Rocky 4 with the Russian. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I don't know this, and I'm from the Philadelphia area. Anyway, well, I grew up there. Haven't lived there in a long, long time. Excuse me. But anyway, the point is, Eye of the Tiger. You got this. Dig deep in you. Okay. Let's look at your next card, because this might give us a little more light, because this is going to be a karmic challenge that's coming up. Okay. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. All right. So next card is going to be more of a karmic challenge, and it should be relating to this. Okay. And it is the 8 of Pentacles, but we had it in the reverse position. Yeah, this really makes a lot of sense. So remember I said here, I was feeling there was some type of confidence issue. This is reiterating it, okay? This is saying that there's definitely a lack of confidence, that you're not focusing on something you want to achieve. Now, whether this is work related, it could be health related. Maybe you want to go to the gym, but you feel embarrassed or something like that people are going to judge you. It could be relationship related. Whatever it is, you aren't focusing on what you need to do to achieve what you truly want. And it's all stemming from a lack of confidence. And no matter what it is, whether it's going after a relationship or trying to reconcile a relationship, if it's something like going to the gym, or if it's maybe finally going back to school, and people are telling you, oh, you're too old, or it's too much money, you need to dig deep, because it is a lack of confidence of why you're not focusing, but one of the reasons is why. Okay? And this is stemming from past karma. But in this lifetime, there's something that's causing your confidence, and you may not even realize why. But like I said, if you feel that people are judging you if you go to the gym, why? Everybody's there to work out. People are there either to gain muscle or lose weight. And there's some people there to gain weight. If it's a matter of going back to school and somebody tells you, oh, it's too expensive, or, oh, you don't have enough time, and it feels like they're cutting you down right there. And so you're like, okay, yeah, that's right. I don't have the money. No. There's an answer. There is an answer. So you need to dig deep in you, okay? And that's the only way you're going to make it through this challenge. You need to focus and go what you want. Remember what I said? Eye of the tiger. When Rocky would hear that song, it was like he was invincible. You're the same way. Invincible. If you have never heard that song, after you get off of this video, go type in the search bar, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Listen to it. Yeah, it's 80s, but it is a very motivating song. Go for it. Don't let people stand in your way. Dig deep and work through those confidence issues. Watch your solar plexus, okay? All right, let's talk about the Akashic deck now. These cards, they're really stiff, so I am going to shuffle them off to the side over here because, again, I don't want to knock the camera over. And these are I don't use these too often. If I do like Akashic readings, I do it for this 3 times a year. And then sometimes, depending on personal readings, what, someone is looking for, what I do. If you're interested in a personal reading, my rates are pretty reasonable. I have different types of packages, so check that out. I have, if you have one question, I'll do a 3-card draw where I'll give you 3 possible solutions. I do a 45-minute, it's usually 45-minute to an hour and 15-minute reading. I have a half-hour reading with Reiki. So it really depends. Whoops, knocking stuff over. What you want. So I'm going to set these over here, and I'm just going to take this top card, and then I'm going to set this deck over here out of the way. All right, so we're going to look at now something in your past life. And like I said, not everybody believes in past lives, and that's okay. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a past life. It could be something in this current life, but, maybe 20, 30 years ago, depending on how old you are. So only you're going to know if it resonates, okay? So the reading that the card that you got, Aries, it says commitment. Oh my gosh, we couldn't have planned that any better. And this is the one of roses. Commitment. What do we have to do when we really, really want something? We need to commit. And we just said in this card that you weren't doing what you need to do to achieve what you wanted. Again, based off of confidence. Confidence can affect our commitment. We go, oh, I'm too fat, or I'm too slow, or I'm too ugly, or I'm too stupid, or I'm too poor, or I'm too this, or I'm too that. I'm too shy, I'm too funny, I'm too serious. No, stop. You're not too anything. You are who you are. You're beautiful, you're wonderful. But this card is about have you ever have you ever gone, and I'm going to use the gym again for an example. Have you ever gone to the gym and you see somebody super overweight, even morbidly obese, and they're just in there and they're doing their thing, and they are, working it on the treadmill, and they are just sweating all over the place, and they're just doing what they got to do. They got maybe not the most appropriate workout attire on or whatever, but they don't care. They're there to commit. And you say to yourself, all right, they can do it, I can do it, And because they've got that self-confidence and they know what they want, and they've reached in and they're fighting those fears, and they're tackling it, going, okay, yeah, I'm afraid to go to the gym. Why? Because people are going to judge me. Why do you think that people are going to judge you when that's what you're there for? So whatever this is in your life, if you put out the vibe that I'm too stupid, I'm too ugly, I'm too whatever, people are going to pick up on that, and they are going to treat you that way. And you know why? because you are treating yourself that way, Aries. You're treating yourself that way. If you want people to respect you, if you want people to validate you, if you want people to feel that, you're worthy, you're a worthy opponent, a worthy candidate, if it's for a job interview, you got to believe it. You don't go into a job interview with your shoulders all down and hunched over and your head down all shy and mumbly because you have no confidence. No, you go in there like you already got the job. Have that confidence, commit. So I think like I said, if you don't believe in past lives, that's fine. But I think in a past life that probably you were walked on, used. That's the word. Used a lot. People didn't take you seriously. They saw you, whether it's as weak or pathetic or too fat or too ugly or too whatever. And I don't think that you were given chances. But the thing is that you knew inside you that you were capable. You knew you weren't too ugly. You knew you weren't too fat. You knew you weren't too stupid or dumb. You knew that, but you chose just to shut up and let people treat you that way. And you didn't learn the lesson that you need to have confidence. And if you present yourself with that confidence, other people are going to treat you the same way. That old saying, don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want. It's the kind of the same thing. You are amazing. You're a human being. A human being is an amazing thing. You can do amazing things. And yes, we all have obstacles in life. Maybe we're too big to do certain things or too small, but we all have lessons to learn. And there's a reason for that. Excuse me. But you need to make the commitment to yourself. That is the karmic lesson here, is that you need to commit to yourself, Aries. Because if you don't and you continue to let your self-confidence dwindle and let people, and it's not the people keeping you down, you're keeping yourself down, okay? If you continue to do that, you are not going to resolve this, and this is going to carry on. Again, may happen several times in this lifetime. But if you don't resolve it in this lifetime, it's going to happen in the next, and the next, and the next, until you say, you know what? I'm great. And you may need to check in on your heart chakra as well, because a lot of times when our confidence is low and we have that negative self-talk in our head, we don't love ourselves. So I would check in on your heart chakra if you're doing any kind of shadow work or as you're working on your solar plexus, keep some rose quartz with you. The rose quartz, and this is if you're into crystals, if you're not, that's fine. But the rose quartz is going to help you be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, okay? And it's going to help you love yourself. And loving yourself and confidence kind of go hand in hand. And there's a difference between confidence and being proud. There's a difference between that and ego. And I don't see ego at all as a problem. You need to commit to yourself, Aries. I can't say that enough. Commit to yourself. You have so much potential. And you know it. That's the thing, is you know it. Let it out. Let it out. Okay? I can't reiterate that enough. Okay, I'm going to push these up so you can see them. All right, and then finally, let's, this one is a message from, this deck is called Angels and Ancestors. Sorry, I'm going to shuffle off to the side a little bit. I watched some of these other tarot readers and I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll get a GoPro. But I'm so animated and I move around, my head. Y'all be getting seasick if I had a GoPro. So I'm like, no. And then I thought about doing the camera off at an angle, but I don't like that either. And I was like, well, you're not here to see me shuffle. You want to see that, go to Vegas. I mean, to watch me shuffle, yeah, it would probably be pretty humorous because, I'm terrible. I would never, ever, ever get hired in Vegas, Aries. Seriously. But this what I'm going to draw one more card. And this is just going to be a message from either one of your angels, possibly an ancestor, someone on your team. Okay. And this is going to be a little different than the connect with one of your spiritual team readings. Okay. So I'm going to set that deck off to the side. So Aries, let's see what you got. Warrior. Oh my gosh. Be fearless and stand strong. Look at this guy. Aries. I got to show that up to you close again. I'm so excited. I need to calm down. Be fearless and stand strong. You have a warrior in you. Eye of the tiger, baby. Remember, eye of the tiger. We don't need this bad stuff. Lack of self-confidence. You're going to find the warrior within you. Pull up that inner strength. Build that confidence and let it out. Aries, life is too short to let people walk all over you. And that doesn't mean, you need to be mean or rude or nasty to people. There's so many of us, when we're younger and even older, we have confidence issues and they'll call us yes men or yes women, whatever. And you just go along with everybody because you don't want to ruffle the feathers. But you know what? When it comes at the expense of your own confidence, your own life, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, don't let anybody keep you down. And again, it's nobody keeping you down. They're just picking up on your vibe. So you're the one keeping yourself down. You're the one that is allowing this to happen. If someone says to you, for example, it's December. I officially, I started playing around with this at the beginning of the year, but I became an LLC in, I think it was March. And then I started selling crystals in May. So, officially, the birthday of Your Natural Healer is in March. And it's December. But anyway, in March, I was 52 years old. My husband is like, why in God's name do you want to start a business at 52? That's too old. And I thought about it. I was like, it's what I want to do. I love spirituality. I love crystals. And that was my main thing, crystals. But I also wanted to share with people how to use them and how you can use it for mental, emotional, physical, spiritual healing, and then tarot and Reiki, and just to be not your best self, but to be not perfect. Yes, you want to be your best self. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to be optimal, and that's what I wanted. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. So then, I too have a spiritual advisor. Everybody needs a spiritual advisor. And I do get personal readings every 2 to 3 months, depending on how I'm feeling. And my advisor is actually my Reiki master. Well, one of my Reiki master teachers. He's my main one. But anyway, I was pretty new because I was already a Reiki master at that point. I've studied under 6 or 7 Reiki masters. But I was drawn to him and I really wanted to learn from him. And like I said, I was already a Reiki master, but I decided to also get certified under him as well. So anyway, that was long story short. Let's talk about what I was going to get to the point. So he had done a reading for me. He had no idea about my crystal business. And this was actually the first reading he did for me. And He said in my reading, he told me he saw me working with crystals, and he felt that I was a very powerful oracle. And then he said, don't let anybody tell you you're too old. He had no idea how old I was. He's never seen me, not even a picture of me. Okay. So my point is, I mean, that just validated what I was feeling, but don't let anybody tell you you're too old. And, you know, shout out to my husband. He wasn't trying to keep me down or anything. You know, he's been very supportive of all this. And, you know, just a lot of people will say you're too old. No, you're not. I don't care if you're 80 years old and you want to go back to college. You hear it all the time on TV. You're never too old. And this is the same with you, Aries. Don't let people get into your head, but it's not them getting into your head. It's what you're putting out to them. So again, I'm going to reiterate this one more time, friends. Dig deep in yourself. What you put out, we said the commitment here. What you put out is what is going to come back. And if the way that people see you or are treating you isn't what you like, you need to reflect on that and be honest with yourself. But again, whatever it is that you are trying to truly, truly achieve in your life, you need to focus on that, work on that lack of self-confidence, dig deep. Eye of the Tiger, baby. Go watch that video. And Aries, y'all are awesome. You awesome stuff here. You just need to go for it. Go, seriously, watch that video. If you've never seen the movie either, definitely watch it. But anyway, that is all I have for you in this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please smash that subscribe button. Turn the notifications off. If you're interested in purchasing crystals, if you're interested in a personal reading, some distance Reiki, I have monthly crystal energy distance healing sessions. Go check out my website, yournaturalhealer.com. Be optimal. You don't need to be perfect. All right, Aries, so go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.